Okay, if we have our paper, we're going to be making our turkey today. And if we have our paper so that the long way right here is horizontal to us. So this is facing our belly buttons, the long way. And this is horizontal. We're going to fan out and have all the turkey feathers this way. And then we'll have the body in the center. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the top of our page in the very middle. So I'm looking side to side, center. And from the center, I'm going to drop down about 2 fingers. And I'm going to put a little line. Okay? So you want to be in your center of the page, side to side. I'll center mine a little bit better over here. Side to side, and you want to drop down 2 fingers. I'm going to go 2 more fingers and mark. So I'm using my fingers as a measurement tool, dropping down 2 from the top and 2 down. This will make my head, the turkey head, right here. And from there, this space between the 2 marks, these are guidelines artists use. It helps them say, hey, this is the beginning of my head, this is the bottom of my head. Now, all I do is connect the 2. I'm doing some curves. Now watch. Come out like a circle. I'm making a circle and end the circle here. That's half my circle. Half a circle, that's actually like 180 degrees. Now, if you made a full circle, like we're going to do now, that's 360 degrees. A full circle. 360 degrees. If you mess up, just redraw it where you messed up, you don't like it, and leave it, because we're going to cover it with paint and you won't be able to see any mistakes. Or you'll cover it with marker, however you're going to decorate it. That's just the turkey head. Now let's come on down. We're going to do a number 11 off the head. Now this is going to be the turkey neck. So we're jumping in a little bit, and I'm going to make a number 11. I'm jumping in from the circle on each side. I'm going to make a number 11. It's a pretty big 11. And I'm going to drop down. Here's the bottom of my page. Right in here. So I'm going to drop down another 11. Whoop, whoop. And now look, if I'm at near the bottom, I want to leave room for a little bit of a body here. So this will end up being the body. Neck, and then it'll come out and into a body right in here. So I'm going to draw down and around. Again, this is a front view turkey, his body, and then this is where the feathers will come out. And if I do a dot in the very middle down here, okay, this is just a tiny dot, this is just a guideline. This is going to be the center of his body. And this is where the feathers will come out. If you think of a clock hand, a clock that has hands and minute, hours. So look, it comes from a center point. It radiates, it's called. It radiates out from a center point. So if I take this dot, imaginary, now look, and I bring it to the edge, a straight line. So I go dot, straight line, continue. So do that now. From your dot, draw a straight line. But look, imaginary behind the turkey. And then continue. These are going to be the feathers that come out the tail. But they radiate out from a central point on the turkey. So we want it to come out kind of like the sun's rays when you see a sun. It dot. Now watch me first make a few and then you do it. So watch. I continue the dot like my clock hands or the sun's rays. I go imaginary behind the turkey, then straight. Watch another hand. This will be a hand that's going probably to 3 o'clock. This one faces 3. So then I come out and go to about 2 o'clock. See? This one's going to come to about 1 o'clock, so I go behind my turkey. I'm radiating out from a central point. And that's actually called a radial design. Central point, radiate out. Central point, go behind the turkey, radiate out. Central point, go behind the turkey, zoop, radiate out. Central point, behind the turkey, radiate out. And this will form the fan of his feathers. Now, you don't have to do it all the way down at the bottom here because this is where his feet are. And then these feathers, they don't go real long at the bottom here. They get smaller. Now, even behind the head, a lot of times kids won't put it behind the head. Central dot, radiate out straight, right there. Whoop. Central dot, radiate out. Ooh. Central dot, up. 12 o'clock, whoop. Then you can go straight, whoop. And you fill in as you want to. So this is our guidelines for our turkey. Now we can go ahead and add, you want some legs, whoop, whoop. 11s, real close. Long and close. Here's my center dot. Real close, whoop, whoop. You don't want to put the legs too far apart. They're kind of close. And then you can go ahead and put some feet in. Toes, usually they have one small toe in the back, and then they got little toes this way. This just helps balance them. And then we can do some turkey details. If you're going to make it front view, let's make it the front view turkey because we don't have any room over here. If you want it side view, you just make the beak this way with the gobble up this way. Front view turkey is like this. Straight line for the beak, and then I'm dropping down. Down, straight line across at the top, drop down and down, which forms the letter V. V. If you want to put little vent holes in, real close together, little vent holes. Again, this is a straight line across the center of the circle, and then these are diagonal down, and it forms the letter V. Sometimes when kids make turkeys like this, or beaks, they make the beak go up. The triangle should not point up, it should point down. And then, of course, you do your two turkey eyes. Circle, circle for the pupils. You could do eyeballs, get them bigger, round and round. And you can add whatever you want. If you want turkey eyelashes, you want turkey lids, you can get as realistic as you'd like. And then the gobble. Now you can, and then pupils. I always stick the black dots in the center for pupils. That gives them life. Now, this, you're going to do that turkey gobble, the thing that goes under his neck and off his face. It actually comes off of this top. So I'm doing a skinny line, and then I'm dripping it down, kind of wavy. You can even make it longer, however long you like it. Coming off, and that's traditionally red, and then they have a little bit of it on the top of their head too. If you look up turkeys on the internet and look at the face of a turkey, he's not that pretty. He's got a lot of wrinkly skin and stuff, and a lot of wrinkly on his neck. Now with the feathers, you can decorate and color these feathers any way you want. You can put in detail if you want to start curving your feathers. Lots and lots of layers of feathers. They have shorter, smaller feathers closer to the body. And of course the male turkey this is more like a male turkey we're drawing here where it fans out, and very long tail feathers. So you can layer your feathers. If you want to make them pointy, you can do it pointy. If you want to make them curved, you can make them curved. If you want to add the actual feathers here, you can draw in feathers realistically like this. However you want to decorate the turkey, you make it your turkey now. So here's more realistic, and I'm just going up from this stem. I'm drawing up, so it's almost like I'm making mini letter V's, see? And then I round my ends. Oh, come on over here. I round the ends to end off my turkey. Now, if you have paint with you, you can just paint in these gorgeous turkeys. I wouldn't bother drawing all this stuff. I'd just go right to paint and start painting in layers of color, layers of lines. You can even paint in all this gorgeous texture. I'm going to show you a rooster I did, which you could also do as a turkey like this, with layers of color and layers. You can see how I did my paint. If you have paint, you can go straight to paint. and do this for your feathers. Here's my rooster tail here. See how it's coming out? And of course I'm using different values of color. You never use just one value. You use every value you can that you have, and you layer it on top of each other to get these gorgeous feathers. This would be beautiful for inside the turkey. You can achieve this effect too with markers or crayons or oil pastel. If you want to layer your oil pastel and markers to get the feathery feel. When I layer my paint like this, it's very painterly, almost impressionistic. But this gives the feeling that these are feathers. It's from the texture, my paint. The way I layered colors give feeling of texture. And look at that, there. Here's my full turkey, there. Okay, so have fun decorating your turkey.